Now, you know it's a bad storm when the meteorologist is forced to sleep on the couch in the studio. But you know, our whole team has been here all day yesterday, all night, and through this morning. I just wanted to share this through social media. The highest snowfall total anywhere in New England, Milford, Connecticut, which is near New Haven, 38 inches of snow.
So more than 3 feet of snow there, and our totals here. And keep in mind, the official number comes from TF Green Airport. So we're starting to get that number in and where this storm may rank, because it was about 3 days ago that we started talking about the potential of this storm to be historic, and it is. Right now we've got it about number 9 for top snowstorms in Rhode Island. Still ruling is the blizzard of 78 with 28.6 inches. Right now at the airport they're reporting 16.6 inches, and that was from about an hour or so ago. We've been getting some additional snow, so we may catch another 2-3 inches. So we still think it has the potential to climb into maybe the top 5 in terms of snowstorms.
And then when you add in the wind, we're getting wind drifts now. Snow drifts rather, of up to 5, 6, even 7 feet. If we can come back on camera to Michelle and I, you had received an interesting or very important email from a Facebook viewer. I don't know if he was a plumber and I remember somebody emailing me this back in 2005 when you and I were covering that blizzard about you know, the dangers of carbon monoxide poisoning and I guess the vents outside your house.
So if you are still one of the homes that has heat, has power, you need to go outside to those vents, and before you use those maybe older hot water heaters, your drier vents, make sure that's all cleared out of snow, because that can bring the carbon monoxide back into your home, which is a very significant danger.
Yeah, so those emissions obviously come out the vents on the side of your house, and if they're blocked, then everything is backing in. And I know it's probably a difficult process to go outside and clear that, but it is a must if you still have power and some heat. So we just wanted to pass that along. Doppler radar, Mitch will take a look at it right now. We're still tracking some bands of heavier snow. We can take a look at it now. We'll put that Doppler radar on
Advance ahead one. Press that green button on the clicker, Tony.
There we go. We're right there. There's the radar.
Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, the radar is up right now as we take a look. We've got the snow continuing to fall over our area and occasionally getting into some heavier bands of snowfall. So we see this over especially southeastern Massachusetts right now, one area with a higher band, and there's another one that's headed our way, and we'll bring back up that radar here to show you. It's this band that Tony has highlighted over eastern Connecticut that's going to be advancing to the east as we head throughout the daytime, throughout the next couple of hours. But we are watching the back edge of the snowfall, and we see it just to the west of Hartford right now. It's about to clear Bridgeport, and we're still seeing where we saw that highest snowfall total down near New Haven, still snowing there, but we're going to continue to see this line, and it's a slow process, but it's going to be advancing east through the morning hours. So from west to east in Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts, we will see this snow eventually taper off, but we think there's at least the potential to pick up another couple of inches of snow, and we're seeing still poor visibility from our city cam in Providence. These are some updated snowfall totals, now over 2 feet reported in Smithfield. Just under that in North Smithfield, Charlestown with about 22 inches. TF Green, again, that number officially 16.6. West Greenwich with a report of 20 inches of snow. So right in line with what we were forecasting even a few days ago. Viewer pictures, Debbie and Coventry. Look at all of that snow that's accumulated here. So a lot of cleanup for folks to do. Just an impressive storm. Let's take you hour by hour and show you when the snow is going to be moving out of here. And this computer model has been doing a very good job of finding and predicting these heavier bands of snow, and we see that back edge of that later this morning here trying to advance to the east. We're going to keep snow in the forecast through at least 10 o'clock over Rhode Island, and then later in the afternoon over eastern Massachusetts before we finally start to see some clearing. But the snow part of this here for the rest of the day is probably turning into the less significant part. We're getting more and more concerned about the fact of those homes that do not have any heat and these very bitter cold temperatures that we're forecasting over the next 24 hours. Temperatures are in the teens here this morning, finally climbing back up now to 22 degrees. And here's the temperature futurecast, and we'll take you through noon today. So around the middle 20s in the afternoon hours. Watch how quickly temperatures tumble later this evening and tonight. So So heading off to bed, we're already in the lower teens, and we're thinking there's going to be hours through the nighttime that we're in the single digits and lower teens for our temperatures, and that's what you wake up to on Sunday morning. So those homes that are already starting to turn very uncomfortable and very cold, it's going to be very uncomfortable, if not dangerous, in the homes through the nighttime hours tonight and into tomorrow. And even at noon tomorrow, the temperature is still at only 30 degrees. And obviously the power knocked out because of winds like this. We did have some near and over hurricane force wind gusts through the night last night. Hyannis with a peak gust of 84, Jamestown at 68, Providence with a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust. And the result was downed trees, down limbs, down power lines, like this picture Joe sent in from Charlestown. So we are talking about, even later here today, the potential for additional wind damage. Winds are still gusting at times over 40 and even 50 miles per hour. So any trees or branches that are vulnerable right now still could fall down, and those power outages, again, almost 200,000. We do have those travel restrictions continuing. The center of our storm is moving to the east of Nantucket right now and over the Cape. It'll continue to pull away, and as it does, conditions slowly start to improve. So we do want to show you the 7-day futurecast because we've got a dry day tomorrow on the way, those very chilly temperatures, and then some rain in the forecast for Monday. There is a trend towards some milder temperatures this week, but even in a 40-degree temperature, it's still going to be pretty uncomfortable in a house that has not had heat for several days. So some major concern here that we'll be watching over the next couple of days as we continue to try and clean up from this blizzard. Danielle and Pat.